Hi, this is Camille from my Junk Journal Heaven. Right after Christmas, I'm sure a bunch of you have gift cards, holders, something like this, and you may have thrown yours away. I don't throw them away. I always think, oh, I can do something with that. So today I want to do something with it. And if you don't have one of these, you can take a piece of, it could be cardstock. It's a little heavier than the cardstock I use, but you could cut something out like this. What I'm thinking is that I will do some decoration on the front and it will be glued down. Well, or could it be put on a page like this and be a flip-flop? That's an idea too. I was looking through this magazine I have. It's a British magazine, but I was looking to see if there's something that I can use to glue on there, because I know not everyone has digitals and papers to put on things. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. I do have this piece of paper, and it could cover both sides of this, front and the back. It was supposed to be a Christmas paper and it was printed wrong, kind of, but I might as well use it. If I save it till next year, I'll have other ones that I want to use instead. Oh, I've got a little sticky stuff there where the gift card was stuck. All right, let's just do it. Procrastination is the name of the game at my house, at least for me, and I'm going to try and not do that this year. Okay, let's get some glue on here. I don't know if the glue stick is going to work, but we'll see if we can get enough of it on to do some good. So how is everybody? I almost hate to ask. I hope that nobody's down in that mess in LA. My heart breaks for the people down there. My younger daughter used to live in Pasadena, and she plays the bagpipe, so she knows a lot of people everywhere. And she also sells real estate, and she sells real estate out of California and Nevada, because she now lives in Nevada. One of her friends, I've even met her friends, some of them, and this one I have met at Scottish things, Highland Games. I haven't been to any down there in California for quite a few years, but we used to go to them all the time when we lived there. And her one friend, his home was in Altadena. It's now gone. There is no house. He was going to sell it this year. He was getting it ready to sell, and it's no longer there. It is totally gone. And then another friend, an older gentleman, who is a dear, dear friend of hers and has been for a long time. He lives, I don't know whether he lives in Pasadena or actually where he lives, but anyway, he's not been required to evacuate yet, so he has a lot of people who've been burned out at his house, trying to be good with them, but he's ready to go at any moment. And my daughter's, she had an office she worked out of in La Cañada for real estate, and it went last night, which would be Wednesday night now. This is Thursday that I'm filming this. So there's a lot of damage there that people are having, that people know about. And my daughter's best friend in Ventura just went through this a few years ago. Their house burned to the ground and they've just got it built back up. So she and my daughter and her friend are sitting down together and putting together a little timeline booklet of what people need to do, because after something like this, they're in such shock. And one thing they found out in Ventura, those that lived there around the area that burned, was rentals went fast. Within a few hours, there were no rentals left because everybody that could was renting. And my daughter, being in real estate, went to help them. I think at the time she was still living in Pasadena. I won't guarantee that, but I think she was. And she went up there to help her friends, and she got a lot of them into rentals, but the rentals were gone fast. People just realized that they had to rent or something. They had to go somewhere because their houses were gone. And of course, I'm sure there were people that owned the rentals that took advantage of it. But anyway, so they were putting together a little booklet of what to do and when to get it done. And I guess they were going to text it to everybody that they knew down there that was having a problem, and then they could pass it on to their friends. It would be hard to know. You would just be in shock and totally sad to have your life gone like that. I can't imagine. So I hope everybody's well, and that if you have family there, that they're okay. I don't know. I just don't know how you deal with that kind of thing. Okay, so I have that covered. And I still haven't decided what I want to do with it. If I want to glue it down and have it flip open, or have it this way and have it flip open. What do you think? It's going to make a difference on what I put in it. I could make a little booklet in it. I could fold this part up. Let's see what that would be like. I can fold that part up and fasten it, and then have this be a little flip out with a booklet in it. Now I think that might be okay. This definitely needs some work out here. It's kind of dull. And I'll get some ink here. Get my scorched timber. I think it needs, and I think I will clip round the corners a little bit. I kind of like that look better than square. Well, that did that one, but it didn't do the inside one. So here in Alabama, we're supposed to have severe storm. We're supposed to have a lot of snow. Now, I don't know what a lot of snow means here, because most of the time that we've been here, when it snows, it doesn't even cover the whole ground. It's like tufts of it on top of the tallest weeds or grass or whatever. But I've been told that a few years ago, before we moved here, that they had quite a few inches of snow. And it looks like after the snow there's going to be rain, which means it's going to be iced over because it's been real cold. So I think we're going to be in for some yucky stuff. And I live on a little country road. The speed limit's 35 miles an hour, and I don't think too many people go 35, but I know last year it iced over out in front of my house, and people were driving very slow because they didn't want to go into the ditch on the side of the road. And there's places on my road where there's a ditch on both sides of the roads for the water runoff. So we'll see what goes on. I imagine people are going to try and be careful driving tomorrow after the storms, and I'm sure school's been canceled. I haven't watched the news tonight, but I'm sure all the schools are canceled. All right, that looks good as far as it goes, but it needs to have the tablet inside and also needs to be covered or something. It definitely needs to be glued right here. I kind of like to use up stuff like this because, you know, you throw it away and it just seems like there should be a use for it besides the garbage. And when we do junk journals, we find uses for all kinds of junk. That kind of goes with it. Let's use that one. It's got some blue in it like this. Now, use my head and turn it over the right way. I have been known to glue things on the wrong side. Well, it feels sticky enough. It's sticking to my fingers. We'll see how it goes here. Okay. Now I'm going to cut it out. I guess that doesn't matter. Now it depends how I want it to be. This way or the other way. And you should never fold this while the glue's wet. But if I wait for it to dry, we'll be waiting a long time, and I don't want to do that, so I'm going to go ahead and fold it while the glue's wet. Try and smoosh it down along there, so, and then really work the crease in it. It's still going to wrinkle. Well, I don't know. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Now the top's all cockeyed. Well, there's a cure for that too. We'll just make it all even. And it's still not right. Okay. Need a little bit more off that top piece. Or, that's just crazy, isn't it? Well, let's just take a little bit more off of the whole thing. Maybe this is the part that's not even. Oh, that's all cockeyed. I should have done this before I started doing anything, I guess. Even things up. Yep. There we go. Now maybe it'll be all right. Let's see. Yes, much better. Much, much better. And we will redo the corners and re-ink. Now I have to decide how I want to do this. Well, that's really bunched up in the way there. I don't think it'd be any better folding it the other way. So we'll just keep it this way, and I think I'm going to put a Velcro dot to hold it closed. I saw somewhere the paper was coming up. Not a surprise, the glue stick just doesn't always work, and this was shiny paper, so that's probably another reason why it didn't work. The gift card paper was shiny. So it's going to go like that, and then this will be on the other page. How's that going to work? This way is the way I was thinking. Yeah. And then that'll open up. Okay, so we need paper in here for a tablet, and some of this is appropriate. This book was totally inappropriate, but I might be able to get a couple of pieces of paper out of it. Or not. Okay, we'll go to my Old Faithful here. Oh, I have some book page that might work. Might be able to get a piece out of this. Yes, I can get some out of this book page. And there's another one. And one more. Nope. It has printing on the back, so that's not going to work. But these other ones will. So I need, let's see, a little under 4 by 4. Okay. Get out the chopper here. Oops. Or else I could just tear them. I think I'll just tear them. It's kind of enjoyable to tear paper sometimes. So I'm going to do them at 3 3/4. That'd be about there. And 3 3/4 again. Probably should have cut all these on the chopper so they'd be even, but that's all right. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to have uneven pages. And how am I going to fasten it at the top? Let's put some staples in it. I have this little tiny stapler, and right now it has bright pink staples, and I don't think that is exactly what I want for that. So let's see. How about blue? Blue staples. Well, it helps if you put them in right, doesn't it? My goodness. How many years have I been using staplers? Well, come on. Maybe you have to put that end in first. Yep, there we go. All right, out with the pink, in with the blue. And I think I'll just staple it here and here and maybe in the middle, just for fun. All right. And it needs to be cut down a little bit. I knew I should have used my chopper. I'll just cut a little bit off of that side and the bottom and it should be fine. Should be fine. Still needs to be trimmed a little bit. Now, this is going to be on one side of the page and this is going to be on the other. Like this. I have to look at it so I know what I'm doing here. So this is the part that needs to be glued down. Right up here at the top. And of course I can't let it go plain. It's gonna all have to be embellished. Okay, that looks pretty good. I could round this corner here. Then I'll round this one just so that they are the same. And get them in there. And of course, the glue let go because I was pulling on it. Make sure it still closes. Yes. And I think that one of those pages, oops, must be on the other side, that had some of these sayings on it might work there. I don't know which one. Maybe this one. This one looks kind of fun. With the globe on it. And it looks like I can probably cut it down if I need to. Or maybe this one with the place to write. Nope, I think I'll go with the globe. For one thing, it's going to be easier to finish cutting it out. I do get myself into these messes, don't I? Okay. This is an old pack of paper. I've had it for a long time. And I'm going to need to trim it down a little bit here and there. Top and bottom for sure. This side needs trimming because I didn't cut it straight. No surprise, I'm not known for doing well with the scissors. Now let's see. It works. And should I make it a little pocket? Make a little pocket so that could fit into it and be written on. Or should I just put it on there? What do you think? Since the writing's upside down, I think I'll glue it on. And I'm not even going to mess with the glue stick this time. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue because I know it'll glue it down. All right. Now we have that. I have to think of how this is going to work again. Well, okay, it's going to be like that. So this is the part that needs some decoration on it. Of course, the other side could too, but... Oh, come on, pen, go in. Oh. I hate it when that happens. Well, it'll just be there for a while I do some embellishing. And it looks to me like this could do almost any kind of embellishing. I have some flowers here that are kind of golden. That would look pretty on there, wouldn't it? Let's make a flower garden across here. At least a flower bed, something. Goodness. I didn't think I needed to get my pokey tool out for these because they usually come off fairly easy. And shall we do one more? Maybe a couple of little buds up there somewhere. Well, goodness. There. Put that over there. All right, that's enough for those. I'll do the other side in a minute. But we need some other things on here. I keep passing up this Route 66 sticker because I want to put it on something special. We'll have to see. Okay. One of these butterflies would look good. And I want some kind of a label or something here. Somewhere. Maybe some numbers down here at the bottom. Oh boy. I used part of this on something. put that away. Now this piece that'll be on the other side of a paper needs something, and it looks like this might work okay on there. Put a label on it. And then maybe one of these little flowers back here somewhere. I've got a little one. That one could go like that. That'll work. Okay. Now we have, it's going to be like this. And when you turn the page, you're going to open it like that. So we need something here. And I know that stuff on the inside doesn't go with it. This thing I glued in, I don't like it. But I don't know what to do about it right now. I'll have to put something over it, I think. Let's get some more flowers going here. Maybe a tall one. And is that the only one I want? Do I want another one? Oops. I tore that flower apart. Oops. Oh, maybe a different colored something. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's put this across the bottom, kind of. These leaves. If I can get them up without tearing them. Good grief. I've had this problem before. I can't quite tell what all goes together here. I guess I'm trying to take more than what I should. Except I know this goes with it. Well, we'll just take care of it and snip it off. There. Gonna put that there with that. Put those back. And find something else to put on there. I should have put that underneath so that the plant could go over the top of it. But I think it'll be all right. And I'm going to put one of these moths on there. Since I have this out, I don't need to get out my other butterflies. There we go. All right. And I'll just use this as my page. It's going to fit like this. This will be a tuck spot. Well, that won't work because you can't open the page the right way. But anyway, then you open up the page, it'll be there. And you open it this way, and it'll be there. And I definitely need something else here. I do not like that at all. And I doubt I can get it off. But nope, I'm not going to be able to get that off. I'm going to use a piece of this and cover it, and then put something on it, some flowers or something, because it's just not, it's not what I want. It just isn't. And my art glitter glue's gummed up. So I'll just use the big side of it, which means I'll get more than what I need. But that's okay, I can spread it out. It's going to need some hot water to get that all taken care of. I think I'll leave the blue down here. I don't think that's going to be that big of a difference. I don't know. I should have just covered it all with the same thing anyway. It would have saved a lot of hassle. And of course we got to put something on here. Let's see what I can come up with. I'm going to go for my regular flowers this time. Well, those others look like wildflowers. Maybe I need to kind of keep with the same type of thing here. Oh, there we go. Now, which ones do I want? Actually, I think I like those two. And for those, I need my pokey tool. Well, come on. It's trying to come off. It just doesn't want to do it all the way. My goodness. Okay. Now, how about a butterfly? There goes another escapee trying to get out of there. Oh, that's a cute one to put there. Draw some attention. Okay. And maybe a word, if I can find my words. Well, I have numbers. Let's put a number on it. It's kind of big. I really do need to reprint these numbers, so I've got some smaller ones. Well, that one will be all right. It's not quite as big as the black one, and it's not so neutral that it totally disappears. ink the edges. And we're going to have to use the big glue again. I don't like using this side because I usually get too much out of it. Okay. Definitely got enough glue there. Okay. Now I'm really done. We have this nice little thing. I'll get out my journal again so that we can see how it actually works on a page. And it's going to be put on like this. This will be glued down for a tuck spot, and it'll open up, and you'll have to flip it open, and there you'll have, whoops, you can't even see that, can you? And there you'll have writing. So back down, fold it over, and there it is. And that's something that I did with something that would have been thrown away. Thank you for watching. This is Camille at My Junk Journal Heaven. Talk to you later. Bye.